Before we dive in, make sure you resubscribe to History Pulse and have that notification bell turned on so you do unmiss any of our deep dives into the past. Did you know there was a man who claimed he was the younger brother of Jesus? And he almost took over a huge country, sparking one of the deadliest wars in human history. This isn't a fantasy novel. This is the real story of Hong Xiuquan and the Taiping Rebellion in 19th century China. Let's set this scene. We're in southern China, and the year is 1850. The story begins with a man named Hong Xiuquan. Born in 1814 in a poor village, Hong was, by all accounts, an ordinary man. Like many ambitious young men of his time, he dedicated his life to passing the imperial civil service exams. In that era, passing these exams was the only way to achieve status, respect, and a stable government job. But Hong failed. Not once, not twice, but multiple times. Crushed by these repeated failures and searching for a purpose, Hong experienced a series of bizarre and intense visions. In these visions, he believed he was transported to a heavenly realm where he met God. He came to a startling conclusion. He was the second son of God, the younger brother of Jesus Christ, sent to earth to save the world from evil and demonic corruption. Armed with this newfound conviction, Hong Xiuquan started preaching his own unique brand of religion. He blended Christian ideas he'd picked up from pamphlets with his own interpretations and traditional Chinese beliefs. His message was powerful and resonated deeply with the masses. He promised equality for all, justice for the oppressed, and the creation of a perfect society, on earth a heavenly kingdom. His followers grew rapidly, composed mainly of poor, disenfranchised peasants. These people were fed up with the ruling Qing Dynasty, which they saw as corrupt, weak, and unable to protect them from famine, poverty, and foreign influence. What began as a religious movement quickly morphed into a powerful political and military force. Soon, Hong had a massive army at his command, the Taiping Army, and he officially declared the establishment of the Taiping Heavenly Kingdom with himself as its heavenly king. The rebellion exploded across the country. The Taiping Army, disciplined and fanatically devoted, swept through southern China, capturing major cities, including the ancient capital of Nanjing, which they renamed Tianjin, or the heavenly capital. They implemented radical new laws based on their religious ideology. They enforced a strict moral code, banning opium, gambling, alcohol, and even tobacco. They also introduced revolutionary social policies, like land redistribution and gender equality, though the reality of these reforms was often complex and brutal. At its peak, the Taiping Heavenly Kingdom controlled a significant portion of China, and its army numbered in the millions. This was one of the largest and most ferocious conflicts of the 19th century. For years, the Taiping forces waged a relentless war against the Qing Dynasty's imperial army. It wasn't just a series of battles. It was a total revolution. It was a fight to completely upend the old world order, led by a man who truly believed he was Jesus' younger brother on a divine mission. The scale of the devastation is almost impossible to comprehend. The rebellion lasted for 14 long and bloody years. The death toll was catastrophic, with modern estimates ranging from 20 to 30 million people killed. To put that into perspective, that's more than the entire death toll of World War I. Entire cities were wiped off the map. The economy was shattered, and the social fabric of China was torn apart. This wasn't just a war. It was a humanitarian disaster on an unimaginable scale. So, how did it all end? The Qing Dynasty, on the brink of collapse, finally managed to turn the tide. They received crucial support from Western powers, like Britain and France, who provided military aid and leadership to help train and equip modern armies. These forces, combined with regional militias, gradually pushed the Taiping rebels back. In 1864, as his heavenly kingdom crumbled around him, Hong Xiuquan died. His cause of death is debated. Some say it was illness, others suicide. Shortly after his death, the Taiping capital of Nanjing fell, and the rebellion was brutally crushed. Despite its ultimate failure, the Taiping Rebellion left an indelible mark on China. It severely weakened the Qing Dynasty, paving the way for its eventual collapse a few decades later. It demonstrated the immense power of charismatic leadership, the potent combination of religious fervor and social discontent, and the terrifying potential of mass movements. But it also stands as a horrifying reminder of how unchecked ambition, ideological extremism, and the horrors of war can lead to unimaginable human suffering. The story is just so fascinating. A man with a divine claim nearly overthrew an empire. The rebellion he led became one of the bloodiest conflicts in all of human history, blending religion, politics, and social revolution in a way the world had rarely seen. It altered the course of Chinese history forever, and its echoes can still be felt today. What do you think about this incredible story? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.